Buffaloes will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Defensive press coverage. Moore will throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And, man, this isn't the start we talked about. Like, wanting to start fast. How about this? The defense comes on the field, first possession, gives up points. Palmer, now the offense, it makes a donation to the defense. They got to find a way to build some momentum here.
Yeah, David, it feels like the quarterback is pressing a little bit, too. He watched the opponent go down the field and score, and he's thinking, I'm going to get it all back right away and get us the momentum back. Makes a bad decision. Now you got the interception, and you now doubled down on your opponent's momentum. Their own defense here has got to make a stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Pena. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. The give from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffs. Once he got some room, it was over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but no. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Yo, Cameron, where Joseph at?
He's got him. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
You said what?
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback one step, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This
You watch
offensive
a
line's got
YouTube
to do
video
a
on that
better
day?
job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion
Oh,
on
that's hate,
third
Cameron.
down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this...
Intercepting. The defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffaloes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings.
Nice dude.
Working that left side now. Good
Maybe
call,
he's a
good
little better.
execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage...
Can you make a kick? You trying to ice the kick that shit, Cam? That shit don't work in the first half, nigga.
They've done a really good job identifying
I did.
mismatches.
Reese pointed down.
One out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard.
Oh, the kick is
My guy
no good.
better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Fires it incomplete. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I
Cam,
think
what
the way to
book you
fix
using
it
this
is
stuff?
get mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed and everything happens a step faster right in the
sure,
game.
for sure.
You realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like,
Let me go ahead and
slow
just
it
go in
down,
the open
take some
practice.
deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be
With
protected.
LSU,
I'm
and we
gonna be
going
all right.
live.
Let's make some things happen.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down
Hey,
marker.
what about your passing stuff? It's not on placement, it's on the other one, right?
Looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in the first down and more. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Falcons. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
To the air, it's Jennings. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Placement, you said placement and accuracy,
2-point
Cam?
plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That
Oh,
time he
that
just tried to force
shows
it into
on
a
revamp,
tiny
yeah.
window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he takes this from inside.
What
the
about
5.
your defense? It was
Just
multiple,
never
right?
had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Oh, yeah,
They'll get things
that's right.
started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback adjusting the
Sure,
pattern.
he's so called both.
Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oof, that's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's up. There he goes.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm,
Yes, they said LSU, the best team
that's what helps you get your feet
in college
underneath you as an
football.
offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucs. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw again. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You lost to Reese?
By this defense, complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This time on target. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love
Hollis,
the
what you said?
explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I really like the slot receiver.
Not just
I
who's
understand
sucking
he's
his
not the
name,
biggest
though.
guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run.
Yeah, you can hear me, Joe?
He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Wait, he probably let you in because it's your birthday, bro.
Wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground covered, pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And he's down.
Wait, hold on, Joe. You can eat. I'm in the game right quick.
Some work to do to get a first down.
I'm gonna join in share screen whenever this dude quit.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, they're after
No,
him.
he's not.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Just open that stuff and quick sell it, though.
Well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yep.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense.
Wait, Cameron, what team you had? What team did?
47.
Yeah, that's a great job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, give Baby Holly yours. Baby Holly, man. I think I want it. I'll take it.
This is still early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass.
No, you didn't
He
turn him into
shot on
a
2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide out set.
Yeah, and they always make all the passes in
Looking
the
downfield,
red or
it's
not.
Jennings. Gets it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Snap in the shotgun. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to throw. He's working.
Well, just reach your mid.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the corner.
Now, last year they were actually up to that, but this year
We saw that there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown Air Force. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end
Oh yeah,
of the
and we
half, he's
popped the
trying
good
to
yard
find
goals,
positives
man.
you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
It's all you don't have to, right?
Leaves it with the back. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Tosses it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a
Nah,
lot.
Lowry's
Defense is
fucking
expecting you to throw it.
crazy.
If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points.
Nah, Reese was locking up. Yo, John, I'm about to join your chess play.